Rotimi Amaechi agrees with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and disagrees with those who say they are not Igbo. Watch and listen carefully. Don't say you were not warned.
For saying that he's Igbo. If you say if you're the great man, you say you're Igbo, man, they will expect you. But for people like us who have been governors, they just ignore us. But I've told them that if you say you're not Igbo, look at the way you dress and look at the way the man dresses. The same type of cap, right? The same wrapper and training. It's not the same. How do you identify people? By culture, by language, right? I've talked about language, I've talked about culture and dressing. And culture includes feeding. The great man eats nothing than ever 3 times a day. Let's even diversify what the great man eats. The great man eats pepper soup with yam in the morning. That's what the man eats in the morning. In the afternoon, ever. In the evening, never. There's what the great man do. You know what to do? People go do it, right? So what's the difference between the great man and the Igbo man? Like the great man says, not the Igbo man. You know what I said? I said, maybe you must have got our parents so badly that they want to. You don't want to be identified as Igbo again because you got us so badly. But whatever it is.
We are not asking for anybody else. We are asking for our own, because I don't want my children or their children's children to go and fight the Fulani, because they will always be on the warpath. That is their nature, that is who they are. Ever since they came to the zoo, in fact, they are marched from Futajalon, always war. Always war. They will be warring. If there is nobody to fight, they start fighting themselves. Look at what Boko Haram is doing. I don't want tomorrow, you see, these 2 boys that Elohim gave me, we are fighting for them and their generation. Then they will now have to get up to go and fight to reclaim Idoma land from Fulani, or to fight to reclaim Igede from Fulani. That is why we are saying it. So that after now, when we have finished preaching this gospel and Biafra comes, if you don't want to be a part of that, you go. But I'm telling you, we will write it in Biafran constitution. Any day, because the Fulanis will come to take you, any day they come and take your land, and you come and say, oh, come and help us. Thunder from hell will fire you and you will die. And I have been able to prove to you tonight that the only thing that binds a nation together is cultural affinity. And they must be conscious of it. It is that consciousness that the white man removed through Willings Commission. It is that consciousness that Fulani removed through waging this war of Cross River State, of River State. And I will come to that later. Have you ever wondered or asked yourself the reason why all our states are named after a river, but not in the north? Do you have any river Sokoto in the north? Any river Katsina in the north? Any river Kanu in the north? Are you telling me they don't have rivers? Do you have any river Medugri or river Prono? Why is it that, have you ever asked yourself that question? Why is it in the south, they always name us after our own river? The rivers that we named, they now give the name back to us. Anambra is a river. Imo is a river. They even named us after a tributary. Delta. They don't have any name in Igbo, they just said rivers. Rivers, just river anywhere. On the other side is Cross River, which is River Cross. Have you asked yourself why? I will tell you tonight. The reason why they name you after river was what the white man told the Fulani to do. Can't you see? We came here and we named you Nigeria because it made it easier for us to control you. If I give you a name that has no meaning, if I name you after a river that you actually named, now you are giving you the name, it means you cannot look beyond that river for your history and who you are. I'll give you another example. We are the Israelites over the years, despite all the persecution. They never abandoned Israel or the word Jew, which means somebody who comes from Judea. Imagine the level of persecution Israelis went through all over the world. Imagine if the world had succeeded in taking away that name from them, Jew. What would have become of them today? That was exactly what the white man did. Now, when the white man was leaving, the British people were very, very clever. Do you know why? They said, for us to continue to control Nigeria the way it is, we need idiots in power. And for us to have idiots in power, we need to subdue the only people that gives problem, the only people that don't like slavery, the Igbo people. Understand this very well. Do you know why? Because all the British colonies in the West Indies, it's always Igbo slaves that rose against their master. All the rebellion. Do you know it was an Igbo man that defeated Napoleon to gain Haiti's independence? So they ganged up and said, no, you see, don't allow them, oh, never, Igbo. Hey, no, don't allow them. Do you see where the hatred is coming from? It's not that they hate us for the sake of it. British told them, if these people are industrious, they are blessed by God. By Igbo, I mean the whole of Biafra. For your information. For your information. If you don't know Urobo is Igbo, go and check your history. Go and check their names. Everything I tell is gospel. Go and check it now. The same way they're telling us that Asaba is that Anyama is not Igbo. Idiots. And they're in the minority. The thing is that they have the backing of Yoruba media and the finance from the Fulani. Go and destroy yourselves. Go back to your villages and destroy them. And that's what they're doing. With with one idiot running around America, fooling me with an expired constitution. I want you to understand their game before I tell you why they are coming into our land to kill us. Now you're following me, aren't you? Now you understand their game, don't you? Now you see where they are going. Now you're following, isn't it? Now, because Biafra is the only nation you have, because Biafran people are industrious, we are geniuses. Mechanics are born from the stomach. Scientists are born. Our mothers give birth to us, and we are doctors. We don't have to go to school. Nobody can take it from us. That's how Elohim made us. Chukwokika created a Biafran woman to give birth to scientists, to give birth to rebels, those who will say no to injustice. That's how we are. And to break that, the white man brought the Willings Commission. Overnight they said, oh, there are minorities in the East, oh, let's break them. But there are no minorities in the West. People forgot that if not for the conquest, war of conquest, from Oyo Empire, the Elijahs and the Jebus will not be Yoruba today. It was conquest war. They're not the same people. They are not. They are not the same people. But they saw us how our culture is there. You know, Elohim is wonderful. Elohim will be saying, I wish they can see. I wish they can see. Until God in heaven gave us the revelation. Why are you bothering yourself? Suffering yourself? You want to draw map here. You want to draw map here. Go and beg them. Elohim said, don't beg anybody to join Biafra. Do not beg them. But instead, tell them the bitter truth. Make them angry. Tell them the truth. And they will see the stupidity of their ways. They will understand that you are all one. I made you one. Elohim said, ask them to watch every Sunday morning. Or meeting, August meeting of women. Watch them. Look at the way you marry women. Is it not the same thing across the board? Everywhere I'm asking. Is it not the same thing? Don't your daughters dress the same way? Are you not the same people? Go and look at your mothers the way they dress. The same way they dress in Idoma, in Lower Benue. Is that not how they dress in Ejo, in the coast? Is it not the same dressing? If you are different people, why would I dress your mothers the same way? And I knelt down and I said to Elohim, I bless your holy name. He said, what map are you looking for? Keep traveling. Keep traveling, he said. Maranjam, keep traveling. Anywhere they stop tying two-piece wrapper, that is my boundary. That is the land I gave to your ancestors to inhabit. and you're a nation because you share a cultural affinity and you are conscious of it. And today I'm explaining to the whole world that we may all become conscious of it, because a nation state is ideal. Perfect nation are those that have cultural boundaries that match up with their political boundaries. We are not asking for anybody else. We are asking for our own, because I don't want my children or their children's children to go and fight the Fulani, because they will always be on the warpath. That is their nature. That is who they are. Ever since they came to the zoo, in fact, they are married from Futajalon. Always war. Always war. They will be warring. If there is nobody to fight, they start fighting themselves. Look at what Boko Haram is doing. I don't want tomorrow, you see, these two boys that Elohim gave me, we are fighting for them and their generation. Then they will now have to get up to go and fight to reclaim Idoma land from Fulani, or to fight to reclaim Igede from Fulani. That is why we are saying it. So that after now, when we have finished preaching this gospel and Biafra comes, if you don't want to be a part of that, you go. But I'm telling you, we will write it in Biafran constitution. Any day, because the Fulanis will come to take you, any day they come and take your land, and you come and say, oh, come and help us. Thunder from hell will fire you and you will die. The same way I'm telling you now was what I told Igbo people in America. I've been preaching it on Radio Biafra for years. I said to them that the Fulanis are coming. They will come. Oh, you're a madman. I said, but they are coming. Now the guy is mad. He has lost his mind. I said, they are coming. Have they not come? Have they not come? And the Yoruba media, in their wickedness and evil, in order to twist your mind, to so that they know it's only Nnamdi Kanu that Elohim sent to this very job. They know it very well. Today I read in the paper today, I was laughing. They said he is what did they say? They said he is psychologically flawed. Yoruba is writing. Yoruba is writing to help our I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Fulani, to help Fulani to come in to conquer us. Yoruba people are writing in Lagos and in Abuja, because they know that only Nnamdi Kanu can rally men, and they will stand. So what Yoruba is doing is trying to attack me, keep attacking Nnamdi Kanu, so that useless and stupid Igbo idiots are called them. In America, they are idiots, complete grade 1 idiots. That's what I call them. Those Igbo idiots in America. The ones that we are looking up to fund the defense of our land. What Yoruba is doing is to twist their mind. After twisting their mind, they will now say, oh no, there's no need. And then they're streaming in. And you ask yourself, Yoruba, if as you're writing against Nnamdi Kanu, you're also complaining that what the Fulanis are doing by bringing their army to Biafra is not good, I can understand. But do you see how they are quiet on that front? Do you see how no Yoruba people is talking about it? Do you know why they're not talking about it? They want you to hate Nnamdi Kanu. Once you hate Nnamdi Kanu, and of course I won't get frustrated, or maybe they're hoping I'll get frustrated, and I'll say to hell with you people. Then Fulani will come into our land and take it. And they will share it with Yoruba. They've got it into two. They share with Yoruba. Do you see what they're doing?